Good morning. Welcome to your day. Hello, hello. I'm over here on Instagram Live at the same time. Hi, YouTube. Good morning. I'm Maria, if I haven't met you before. And today we are, let's see, what is today? Wednesday? Is that right? We'll be doing just a lot of shoulder work, a lot of awakening. Hey, Rachel, good morning, good morning. Just a lot of shoulder, a lot of legs, but really the focus today is on, for the upper body, the shoulders, and doing a lot of both stretching and strengthening, working towards, hi, Hannah, good morning. Stretching and strengthening, working towards a little bit of playtime, either in baby crow or some forearm stand work towards the end. So that's what we'll be doing. Take a few moments to get settled. I'm gonna just fix something real quick over here on our video and we will get going. Let's see. One more moment. Hey, everyone joining on Instagram. Good morning. Whoops. Let's get that there. There we go. All right. So for those of you just tuning in, go ahead and take a few moments to get settled and we'll get going. Hope you are all awake, getting awake. I'm getting awake. Hi. So for those of you I don't know, my name is Maria. I wish I could be saying hi to all of you in person, but I guess we're all just getting used to this virtual life. So today's Wednesday, I think, yes, middle of the week. And I know weeks are kind of arbitrary these days, but it's nice to start your day by just grounding in and noticing yourself, taking a little bit of time, and just spending a little energy, moving, breathing, and also being still. So take your time getting settled in your spot. You can start in any position that feels comfortable. I am here seated, so if you'd like to join me seated, sit tall. If you feel like you need to lay down or be in child's pose, absolutely choose one of those options. And spend a few moments just being still, just noticing. Whichever parts of your body are on the mat, see if you can really get those parts of the body to ground in. If you're seated, notice your sit bones, the backs of the legs, the parts of the feet that are resting. Really sit tall, broaden through the chest, take the shoulders away from the ears, relax the face, and observe. We spend a lot of our day, a lot of our time moving and just really going from one thing to another. Even if we're simply at home, there's still a lot of hustling around. So in these early moments of the practice, it's time to just take stock. Notice what you've been hanging on to. Maybe that's something physical. Maybe there's a part of your body that's clenching. Maybe there's a part of your mind that's not really resting. And that's okay, you're just observing. And for me, sometimes when I get still, that helps any of those pieces just settle a little bit more. As you're ready, begin to deepen the breath. So breathe in through the nose. Let the body fill with air. Exhale, let it all out. Let it go. Same thing, a few more rounds of breath. Breathe in. Fill the body, breathe out. Just take a couple more rounds. You can take those long breaths in, full breaths out the mouth. Or for more of that traditional yoga breathing, you can take the breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, whatever feels in through the nose, out through the nose, whichever feels better for you, just steady. Don't overthink it, just breathe, breathe in. Exhale, let it go. 2 more rounds, deep breath in. Exhale. exhale, release. Last one here. Breathe in. Let it out. And whenever you've had enough, you can stay resting. You can stay still for as long as you'd like. Whenever you're ready, just begin to flutter the eyes open and just take some movements, just kind of wiggling out the shoulders. If you're in child's pose, you can stretch the arms long. If you're on your back, you can take a full body stretch. And just find your way to seated whenever, however you'd like, whatever it takes for you to get there. Once you're there, take the hands together, interlace the palms, and press them forward. Reach the belly back. Draw the chin to the chest. So see if you can get into every nook and cranny in the body, especially the upper body. Draw the chin to chest. Breathe in. Lift the arms up overhead. Do the opposite action with the upper body. Reach back with the hands. Breathe out. Couple more, really lengthening, really getting in there. Just getting into the body, feeling. Breathe in. Exhale, open. And unwind the hands, shake it out. Take a simple twist, left hand over right thigh, sit tall, look over the right shoulder. Come back through center, right hand over left thigh, sit tall, look over the left shoulder. Come back into center, make your way to some cows and cats on your knees. So stack the shoulders over the wrists, hips stack over the knees, toes can be tucked or tops of the feet can be flat. Breathe in, draw the belly down, open the heart. Breathe out, draw the chin to chest. Same thing again, deep breath in, cow pose. Deep breath out, cat. Your movement, your breath, you can add anything else in that feels good. If you like to take another child's pose, bring the arms long, or lengthening through the spine, or just holding one of those shapes. There's no hurry. Deep breath in, lower the belly, open the heart. Breath out to cat pose. So I often start practice, I pretty much always start practice with cows and cats, because for me, it's really a way to get into the breath, to feel into the body. It's super simple movements. It feels really familiar. I love routine at the beginning of practice. As you're ready, knee back in a flat spine. You can kind of shake out the feet if you'd like, and come to downward facing dog. So you might need to walk your feet back a footprint or two. Lift your hips to the sky, and pedal out the feet. Say good morning to this shape. So for all you regular yogis, you know that this is the place that we come to over and over again. So let it feel familiar. Just knowing that this is the shape that we meet at, that we arrive at. If you ever get lost, this is where we're going. You can always substitute it for a child's pose or a tabletop. Simply breathe in. Look for length through the side body, ground through the feet, through the hands. Breathe out. As you're ready, inhale, lift up high onto the toes. See if you can really get onto the tippy toes. Shift the weight into the palms. Just feel the weight shift. And release the heels back down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up high onto the toes. Draw the belly up towards the sky. Release the heels back down. 1 more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come back down. And we'll make our way to the front of our mat. So inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step, or if you're ready to jump or float, make your way. Forward fold, let the head hang heavy. Sway side to side. See if you can think of the hip bones reaching towards the sky. Bend as much as you need to through the thighs for this to feel good. Just let it go. Come back to center. Deep breath in, lift up halfway, long spine, crown of the head really reaches. Exhale, fold back down, let the head go. Inhale, come all the way to standing, lift the arms out and around, let the palms touch. Exhale, cactus the arms, open through the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breathe in, palms connect. Breathe out, bring your hands to heart center. Let your eyes close for a moment. Set an intention for your practice. Or maybe just sit in silence for a moment. As you're ready, breathe in, lift the arms out and around, let the palms connect. Exhale to a fold, come back to the mat. Deep breath in, lift up halfway, long spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to your plank. So first plank of the day, or at least would be. So press the floor away. You can always take the knees down if you'd like. And see if you can really pin that belly button to the spine. Draw the space between the shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Really light up behind the thighs. Deep breath in, look forward. And we're moving all the way to the belly. So take the shoulders ahead of the wrists just slightly. And if you're on your toes, move in one straight line all the way to the belly. If you're on your knees, chest comes down, elbows point back. So commit to the elbows, squeezing towards center and towards the back of the room. Inhale, draw the chest up and through. Take your fingertips wide, rotate elbows towards the ceiling. Lift the heart space up. I'm looking at you, but you can look straight ahead. Draw the chest back down. One more time, inhale, lift up. Exhale, heart comes down. Bring your palms to your sides. Draw the elbows back in. Elbows are pointing back, tuck toes under, so much, kneecaps lift. Find your way back to plank by pressing the floor away, lift, plank pose. This time, option for chaturanga. No, you can always come to your belly. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, brings you halfway or all the way. Inhale, draw the chest through, upward facing dog. Knees and thighs are off the mat. Only feet, only hands pressing. Exhale, downward facing. So that's our vinyasa flow that we take at the end of those mini sequences. You can always skip the whole thing and just come right here to down dog. Or you can take that version. You can always come down to your belly. You can add more. For those of you who love handstands, that's a place to add a handstand or an extra chaturanga, or simply keep it simple. Lift hips to the sky, down dog. As you're ready, inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, come forward to the front of your mat, step or float. Breathe in, lift up halfway, long spine. Exhale to fold back down, let the head go. Breathe in, press through the feet. Come all the way to standing, let the palms connect. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the heart. Breathe in, palms touch. Breathe out, fold back down, forward fold. Let the head go. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, here we are moving into that vinyasa flow. You can add, you can skip, you can always head to down dog if you're taking that chaturanga. Halfway, just the plank moves. Inhale, draw the chest through. Exhale, hips to the sky. We're taking 2 more rounds of that sun salutation A. I'll lead you through it. If you know it, just move at your own breath. You don't have to wait for me. As you're ready, inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, step or float front of the mat. Breathe in, lift up halfway, long spine. Exhale, come back down, forward fold, surrender. Inhale, lift to standing, take the arms out and around, let the palms touch. Exhale to cactus the arms, open the heart. Breathe in, palms touch. Breathe out, come back down, forward fold. Deep breath in, lift up halfway, long spine. Exhale, come back to plank all the way to chaturanga if you're taking it on that same breath. Breathe in, sip of air, lift up, open through the chest. Exhale, down dog. 1 more round. Move with your breath. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Empty lungs. Exhale, come to the front of the mat. Step if you'd like, or float. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale to fold back down. Breathe in, root through the feet, lift all the way to standing. Take the arms out and around, let the palms connect. Exhale to cactus the arms. Breathe in, palms to touch. Breathe out, come back down, forward fold. Deep breath in, lift up, reset, long spine. Exhale, plant the palms, move to your chaturanga, that's that half push-up. Inhale, draw the chest through. Exhale, come back home. Here we are, downward facing dog. So reset in your downward dog, press through the palms, look for space in the torso, and come back to the breath. Just let it all go. 1 more breath in. Full breath out. Next inhale, your right leg goes long, so three-legged dog. Right knee squeezes in towards your nose, so think of your nose touching your knee. Even if it doesn't happen, just reach, reach, reach. And place that foot between the hands. Right foot is forward. You're in a low lunge. Lower the hips just slightly, so lift up through the chest. My fingertips barely touch when I do this. Exhale, two straight-ish legs. My legs are never totally straight, but just feeling into the front hamstring. Head reaches down towards the right leg. Bend back into the front leg. So bend into the front knee. Is that what that is? Inhale, lift the arms up high towards the sky. Interlace every hand with the pointer finger and reach the arms up high. So squeeze the arms towards each other and reach back. So little back bend. And undo the hands, re-straighten the spine. Bring the fingertips all the way down towards the mat, towards the ground, and lift that left leg to the sky. Standing splits. Head reaches down, inhale. Doesn't have to be a huge standing split, just feel into the right leg, lift out of the right hip. One more inhale. Left foot meets right front of the mat, so both feet on the mat, draw the seat down, find chair pose. So reach the arms high, then reach them forward for this reaching chair. So sink the tail down, so looking for almost parallel if you can, and reach the arms forward. So looking for length all the way through the side body. One more inhale, toes are light. Exhale, forward fold. Come back down. Breathe in, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, move through your vinyasa sequence. If you want that chaturanga, you can take it. You can add, or you can skip it. We're just heading to down dog. Other side, inhale, left leg goes long, left knee comes in towards the nose, so think of the nose reaching towards the knee, and squeeze that left foot between the hands. Come up onto the fingertips, you're in a low lunge, lower the hips, open the chest. Two straight legs. Head reaches down towards the left leg. Bend back into the front leg, inhale to reach the arms high, find that little steeple hand. So every finger interlaces, but pointer finger, reach up, reach back. So little back bend. Re-straighten the spine, undo the hands, bring fingertips to the mat. Right leg lifts, head reaches down towards the left leg. Breathe in. Breathe out, right foot meets left front of the mat. Find your chair pose, so sink the seat down. Toes are light, so you're on the back and middle part of your feet. Lift the arms high, then reach forward. So reaching chair, so think of your tail reaching back while your hands reach forward. Feel into the legs. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Head comes back down, let it go. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant through the palms, step or float back, move through your flow, add what you need, take out what you don't. Re-arrive, downward facing. So same thing, we'll move just a little quicker to move with the breath. As you're ready, inhale, right leg goes long. Right knee squeezes, knee to nose, foot between the hands, exhale. Inhale, lower the hips. Exhale, two straight legs. Bend back through the front leg, inhale, reach up high, reach back. Exhale, fingertips come back down towards the mat. Lift the left leg high, standing splits. Left foot meets right front of the mat, chair pose, reach up, inhale. Exhale, reach forward with the fingertips, reaching chair. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant through the palms, move through your flow. So lower through that chaturanga if you want it. Inhale the chest through. Exhale, hips high. Don't delay, lift the left leg up. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, foot between the hands. Lower the hips, open the heart, breathe in. Exhale to two straight legs, breathe out. Inhale to bend through the front leg, reach up high, reach back with the fingertips, steeple hands. Inhale to re-straighten the spine. Exhale, fingertips come down. Use the inner thigh to lift that right leg, standing splits. Breathe in, reach with the foot. Breathe out, right foot meets left front of the mat. Deep breath in, find your chair pose. Exhale, reach your chair pose. Fingertips come forward. Stay for your inhale. Exhale to come down, forward fold. Let the head go. Breathe in, lift up halfway. Breathe out, plant through the palms, step back to your plank, or maybe you want to jump straight back to chaturanga. Lower halfway if you want to. Inhale the chest through. Exhale to come back home. Downward facing. One more time each side. Right away, inhale, right leg goes long. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it in towards the chest. Right foot between the hands. Inhale, lower the hips, open the heart. Exhale, two straight legs. Head reaches down towards the knee. Deep breath in, bend through the front leg, reach the arms high, look for the steeple grip, back bend. Retrace the ceiling with your fingertips. Let go of the hands, bring the fingertips down, standing splits. Inhale to lift that left leg. Exhale to let the left foot come to the front of the mat. Inhale to your chair pose, sink the seat down. Exhale to reach your chair, reach the fingertips forward. Stay for your inhale, really reach. Exhale to a forward fold. Breathe in to reset the spine. Breathe out to prepare and come into your flow. Maybe you jump straight back to chaturanga, bent elbows. Inhale the chest through. Exhale, hips high, one more side. Left leg goes long, deep breath in. Knee to nose, squeeze the left foot between the hands. Lower the hips, open the heart on the breath in. Breath out to two straight legs, head reaches down. Breath in, bend through the front leg, sweep the arms high, steeple hands, reach back. Exhale, bring the hands down towards the mat, press into the left foot, inhale to lift the right thigh, right foot, standing splits. Exhale, left foot to the front of the mat, right foot to the front of the mat. Inhale to chair pose, sink the seat down. Exhale to reach your chair, so maybe draw the seat down a little bit more, reach the fingertips forward, breathe in, breathe out, forward fold. Let it go. Inhale to lift up halfway, reset the spine. Exhale, move through your flow. You can come to that chaturanga. You can jump straight back into it, so soft elbows. Inhale, breathe the chest through, or you can simply step back to downward facing or child's pose. So here we are, back in your downward facing dog or any other position of reset for you. So come back into the shape. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath in. Full breath out. So from your down dog, let me go this way. Move forward to your plank pose. So shoulders stack right over the wrists. Press into the floor. See if you can keep the hips level and bring your left forearm to the mat, then right. So forearm plank. So press into the mat, lift into that space between the shoulder blades, and press into the left forearm and pivot to the inside edge of the left foot. Reach the right arm high. So forearm side plank. Breathe in. So you can stay right here or stagger the feet so right foot comes in front of left. So you can stay right here, keep the feet staggered, or press into the inside part of the right foot and squeeze the left knee in towards the chest, so the bottom leg, and reach it forward. Again, squeeze it in, reach it forward. Two more times, inhale, squeeze, press into the left forearm, squeeze it forward. One more time, squeeze it in, reach it forward, come back to forearm side plank, then bring the right forearm back down, regular forearm plank. Press the floor away and simply tap the knees down nice and slow, lift them back up. Four more, nice and slow, with control. Inhale, lower, just tap, not really rest, lift back up. Use the belly. Three more, inhale to tap, lift back up. Two more, inhale, tap, and lift. Last one, tap, lift back up. Press into the right forearm, spin into right forearm side plank. I'll spin around for you. And lift the left arm high. You can stay right here. Press out of the right forearm. Or stagger the feet. So left foot in front of right. And lift the right knee in towards your chest. So squeeze it in. Lift out of the side body. Extend the right foot. Four more. Squeeze. Extend. We're moving slow. Squeeze, breathe in. Extend. 2 more, inhale to squeeze. Extend. Last one, inhale, squeeze. Extend. Bring it back in. Forearm plank, this time just hold. Breathe. Press the floor away, inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Now release all the way to the belly. Draw the chest through. Lift the heart. Bring the fingertips out to the side, elbows towards the ceiling. Press into the fingertips, lift the chest up. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale, maybe a little more lift. Exhale, chest comes down. Bring palms to your side, tuck toes under. Inhale, press the floor away. Plank pose. Downward facing. Come back in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next, inhale, right leg goes long. Draw it all the way across the body. Find fallen triangle. So right foot comes towards the mat. Lift the left arm up. Press into the right palm and lift the right foot. Yes. So similar to what we did in forearm plank. Do it 2 more times. Maybe your foot and hand tap. One more, inhale, reach. You can always hold right here. I think I told you that a little late, but you know. Left palm to the mat, squeeze the right knee in. Bring the right foot between the hands. So low lunge. Inhale, reach up high, high crescent lunge. Cactus the arm, hover the back knee. Inhale, reach up. Sweep the arms behind you, look for a bind. So draw the shoulder blades in towards each other. You might want to widen that right foot wide. Inhale, reach back. Humble warrior. So think of the right shoulder coming to the inside of the right thigh. Think of the left shoulder drawing down. So I always want to lift it up, bring it down. And draw the head towards the mat as if it could touch. Squeeze the legs together and drop into this shape. Maybe think of that bind reaching towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Press through the feet, breathe out. One more inhale, maybe the head comes down just a little bit more. Root through the feet. Exhale, lift all the way up. Open up, let it go. Spin open, warrior 2. So warrior 2, right foot is forward and tick-tock the arms, side angle. So right fingertips down towards the mat. Extend through the torso. So we were just bound. Let this feel good. If you'd like, you can take the right arm forward, your choice, or right forearm to right thigh. Lift out of that right side body. One more inhale. One more exhale. Next, inhale to reverse. Sink down through the right thigh. Stretch through the right side body. Full cartwheel of hands towards the mat. Inner left thigh. Lift that left leg up. So get into that right hamstring. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. Exhale, left foot comes back down to the mat. Lift the right arm high, both arms high, and straighten and reach. So you're straightening through the right hamstring. So getting into the hamstring, but you're keeping the torso parallel. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then back into the front leg. Inhale, reach the arms high. Come to chair pose, front of the mat. Sink the seat down. And come all the way down. Yep. All the way down to your seat. Lift the feet up, boat pose. Lift tall, inhale. Your full expression of boat, so maybe that's legs tall. Maybe you like to take the bind with your feet. Maybe your heels are on the mat. So lift through the low belly. One more inhale. Now bring feet to the mat. Take your fingertips so they face forward and draw your seat back just a little bit. And press into your feet and your palms. Reverse tabletop. Head drops back. Reach the hips towards the ceiling. And now swing the hips all the way through. See if you can keep them lifted the whole time. You're on the heels. Come back to that tabletop. Reverse. Swing the hips, the seat, through the hands. Draw the belly in. Lift back up. Now we meet here. Swing the seat through. Legs are straight. See if you can lift one leg and then the other. Keep marching. Maybe both feet lift. Press the floor away. Breathe in. Breathe out. And lift back up. Bring it out. Come back to your seat, boat pose. Lift the toes high. Deep breath in. Breath out. Come back to your feet. Maybe take a rock back or plant the feet, chair pose, palms to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, crow pose. So if you want that crow pose, take the elbows as high onto the arms as you can. Palms are planted, come up onto the tippy toes. Lift the feet into your seat. Look forward, and maybe straighten the arms just a little bit. If you want to jump back, just look forward, bend the arms, chaturanga, and shoot the feet. Inhale, draw the chest through. Exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing. One more breath in. Full breath out. Other side. Left leg goes long. Left knee crosses all the way across. Fallen triangle, so left foot threads through. Right arm reaches high. You can stay here or lift that left leg up. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Maybe foot and hand tap. 1 more. Lift. Right palm comes down. Squeeze the left knee in. Left foot between the hands. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, humble warrior. So find your interlace, maybe opposite interlace. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Draw the head down. Squeeze the legs together. Left shoulder inside of the left thigh. Breathe in and then out. Another round of breath. Look for a full breath in. I always have to work to find the breath here. Think of the vine reaching towards the ceiling. Let it go. 1 more inhale, deepen. Exhale, lift up, nice and slow. Ground through the feet, open up to warrior 2. So find your footing, look forward, side angle, tick-tock the arms. So again, opposite action through the arms that we just did. So we just had a bind, so look for all that energy to flow from fingertips. Feel the release. Breathe in, deepen. Maybe that left arm reaches forward, breathe out. Next inhale, reverse. Sink through the left leg. Exhale, cartwheel fingertips to the mat. Inner thigh lifts the right foot. Head reaches down. Deep breath in. Full breath out. 1 more inhale where you reach that right foot high. Exhale, right foot lands long. Inhale to reach the arms high. And straighten both legs. Hinge forward. So that right heel, mine doesn't really come all the way down. But you're just feeling into the back hamstring. Reach, reach, reach. Fingertips, arms forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next inhale, bend through the front leg. Take a step forward so your chair pose, front of the mat. And now travel your seat all the way down. Lift up, go pose, find your fullest expression. So lift tall. Look for the belly to be supporting you. So feel that belly turn on. Get strong. Feel your strength here. Be really tall as you can. And then rest the feet to the mat. Fingertips face forward. We're moving into those little swings. So come up to reverse tabletop. Head releases back. Feel through the shoulders. And swing the seat all the way through. See if you can keep it lifted the whole time. Come up onto the heels. Lift back up. 2 more. Swing it through. As you do that, pin the belly to the spine. Lift the seat. Lift back up. Last one. Meet with the seat through and start marching the feet. Maybe both feet lift at the same time. Not me. 2 more. Each side. And then draw the seat down. Woo. Shake out the arms. Come back to goat pose. Lift tall. Breathe in. Your version. And lower to low boat. All the way down to your low back. Shoulders are off the mat. We're just holding, breathing. 1 more inhale. Exhale, lift up. Come to your feet. Rock to crow pose. So come up onto the toes, look forward. Lift the feet. Think of the sit bones reaching high. Breathe in. And on your exhale, shoot the feet back. Yes. Inhale, draw the chest through. Exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. I always think it's a little miracle every time my feet land back. No matter how many times I do it, never really know what's going to happen. So once you're there, reset. Full breath in, full breath out. You're in your down dog or your child's pose. We're just re-arriving, re-grounding. 1 more inhale, 1 more exhale. From your downward facing dog, move forward back to your forearm plank. So come through regular plank pose and take one forearm down to the mat, then the other. And press the floor away. Oh, my hips were a little high. So tuck the pelvis under. I have my arms in the shape of an 11. You can always take a little prayer where your pinkies are pressing into the mat. That gives you a little bit more shoulder mobility, at least for me, but it's a little harder to balance. Now walk your feet in. We're using our feet to help us balance right now, so you should be fine. But if you were to take your feet in the air, that's a little trickier. So dolphin pose. You can have, again, your hands like mine or in an 11 shape, which I'll take now. And from here, just draw the chest down. Lift it back up. So we're doing 4 more of these. Inhale, chest comes down, press back up. 3 more. Chest comes down, press back up. 2 more. Chest comes down, lift up. Last one, meet in dolphin. Here we are, dolphin. Right leg goes high. So one-legged dolphin, as if dolphins have legs. Now squeeze the knee in, lift it high. Take it to the right tricep, squeeze the belly, lift it high. Right foot comes down, other side. Left knee lifts, squeeze it in, lift it high. Left knee, left tricep, lift it high. Left foot comes down, take a rest. Bring your forehead to the mat. If you don't need a rest, just stay in dolphin. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift right back up into that dolphin. Right leg lifts. Right knee squeezes in. Lift it high. Right knee, right tricep. Lift it high. Other side. Left leg lifts. Left knee squeezes. Lift high. Left knee, left tricep. Lift high. Regular dolphin, take those little push-ups or hold. So chest comes down and lift. 4, 3, 2, last one, we'll meet in dolphin. Hold. Now walk the feet back. Forearm plank, all the way to the belly. Woo, feel it through the shoulders. Press the fingertips into the mat, lift the chest up. Breathe in. Breathe out, draw the chest back down. One more time, inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Bring your palms at your side, tuck the toes under, press through the palms, through the toes, plank pose. Come back to downward facing dog. Resettle, come back to that shape. As you're ready, inhale, lift the heels, bend through the knees, come forward to the front of the mat. So step or float. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale, come down to your chair pose. So draw the seat down, sweep the arms high, and sink just a little bit lower. So every time I come into chair, I always want to avoid it. Draw your tail down, yes. Sweep the arms high, take the arms out to a T, and wrap your right arm under your left. So eagle arms. If this is too much on the shoulders, especially after that shoulder work, just take a squeeze. And now draw your right leg on top of your left. So eagle. So get tall through the chest, get low through the legs. And now sleep your eagle. Take the elbows down to the knees. Inhale, lift back up. Sleep it again. Elbows to knees. Inhale, lift, and hold. So see if you can get a little bit lower through the legs, taller through the chest. And settle. Maybe find a little bit more sinking through the lower body, lifting through the upper body. As you're ready, keep the legs, unwind the arms, and find prayer behind your back. So you've got the eagle legs. I'll show you this way. And see if your palms can connect. If they aren't touching, just take your hands and fists. So you've got prayer through the arms. You're keeping those eagle legs, squeezing the legs together. Keep the arms, unwind the legs, and find a lunge. So big step back, reach back with the chest, and now straighten both legs. So hinge the chest forward. You might want to take, for traditional pyramid, draw that right foot in a footprint or two. You can always take kind of this modified pyramid where your heel's not touching. If you want that full pyramid, think of the right hip squaring forward. Your spine is long. And notice if the heels of your hands are coming apart, see if you can press them together. Reach the head forward. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, lift the chest up. Undo the arms, spin open to warrior two. Begin to straighten the front leg, find triangle. So left fingertips to the inside of the left arm, right arm reaches high, open through the chest, and ground through the right foot. Breathe in, breathe out. Bend back through the front leg, reverse. Cartwheel fingertips to the mat, lift the right leg high, standing splits. Then right foot comes forward, forward fold. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale, come down to a little toe stand and draw the knees wide. And just sit tall for a moment. Squeeze the feet together. You can have fingertips on the mat, or you can lift high, just getting in through the hips. You can always walk the fingertips forward. Draw chin to chest, feel through the fingertips all the way to the shoulders. Breathe here. Now walk the hands back in. Option to stay in this little squat for a little bit longer, or you can play with a little baby crow. So we were doing traditional crow before, but we've been doing a lot of forearm work. So baby crow is just crow on your forearms. Crow's hard enough as is, but if you want to just make it a little bit more, a little different arrangement with the arms, you can do it with forearms. So for that, just take your forearms down, draw your knees up high into the tricep. Your face will come pretty low to the ground, that's okay. And see if you can lift your feet. So I'll show you from this angle. So you're reaching forward with the chest. The heart comes forward just like it does in dolphin. And just reach your feet to your seat. So you're just like in this little baby crow. And see if you can lift up through the belly to find just a little more lift. Breathe in. Of course, you can be in that squat, or you can work regular crow. Breathe out. We'll meet back in a squat. Walk the fingertips forward, chin comes into chest. Walk the hands back in. Come back to a forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, press the palms down, come back to plank pose. Left forearm, then right. Come back to dolphin. Lift the hips to the sky. Draw the chest down for 5. Lift. 4. Lift. 3. 2. Last one. Meet back in dolphin, hold. Now walk the feet back. Regular forearm plank. Bring your left palm then right. Plank pose. Lower through your chaturanga if you want to. Or come back to downward facing dog and skip all that. You don't need it. Re-arrive, come back into the breath. Prepare for one more side. As you're ready, deep breath in to lift the heels. Exhale to come forward, step or float. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale, come back down to a chair pose. Sweep the arms high. So this time, arms come out to a T, and left leg comes over the top of the right. So squeeze the legs together. Left arm comes under the right. Left fingertips, right palm to connect. And see if you can lift the bind up. Of course, if that bind's not happening, just squeeze, wrap. Or you can always take hands in prayer. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now sink low through the legs. Lift tall through the fingertips. Breathe in. Now sleep your eagle. So elbows come down towards the thighs. Inhale to reach up high. Again, draw it back down. Lift back up. This time, hold. When you hold, see if you can deepen by drawing the seat down towards the mat. Your feet don't have to wrap. See if you can lift taller through the chest. Maybe fingertips come away from your face. One more breath in, big breath in. Exhale, keep the legs unwind the arms, and find that version of prayer for you with the hands. So hands can find each other here at the back. So just like it sounds, if that doesn't happen, just look for fists to touch. If that doesn't even feel good, hands at your hips. If you have that prayer, really think of the palms, the heels of your hands touching. Unwind the legs, take a step back to a lunge. So left foot steps back. And we're finding your version of pyramid with that prayer position. So straighten your front leg and reach the head forward. So So this is kind of a modified version where your legs are still wide, your heel's probably lifted. If you enjoy that traditional version where the heel is planted, you'll take a footprint or two forward. There's a warrior foot with the back foot, so left toes face out at a 45-degree angle, and your heel will be planted or will try to be planted. And think of the left hip squaring down and reach the crown of the head forward, so feeling into both hamstrings. You can absolutely take this wider version. I feel into the hamstrings plenty there. And then notice if the heels of the hands are touching. Breathe in, breathe out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Start to lift all the way back up. Big step forward and do the arms, shake it out. Lift the arms high, chair pose. Exhale down, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, come all the way down to that little toe stand. Draw the knees wide, walk the fingertips forward, stretch out through the shoulders, chin comes into the chest. Walk the hands back in. So either stay here in that squat, option to work that baby crow again, regular crow. I'll walk you through baby crow one more time, just so we get a chance on both sides, although it's not different on both sides, but we did legs on both sides and arms on both sides. So for that baby crow, you're coming down to your forearms. Your toes are on the mat to start, and draw your knees all the way up the triceps. See if you can almost like sucker them into the armpits if you can. Press down through the forearms. Notice my palms kind of want to lift here. See if you can glue the meat part of your hand into the mat. Reach forward. See if you can lift the floor away and lift the feet off the mat. So you're barely off the mat. Draw the belly in towards the spine. Breathe in. Bring the feet back down whenever you're ready. And stretch out the shoulders. Bring the fingertips forward. Draw your chin to your chest. And just kind of sway around. Bring the palms back in. Draw the knees back in. Come back to your feet. Forward fold. Hands to the back of your head. Sway side to side. Bring the fingertips back down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, head back to downward facing dog, however you'd like. Add anything in. I know some of you love all those extra chaturangas, those handstands. You can add those. I know a lot of you, including me, really love to skip all that. Love to take a child's pose instead of the down dog. So whatever feels like it makes sense for you. Once you're back in downward facing dog, reconnect with the breath, ground back in. And bring your knees to your mat, come down to your seat, lift up tall. So just a few moments right here to mess around for a little bit on a couple of the stuff we played with, or you can add. So we did a bunch of dolphin work earlier today, so we can come back into that dolphin and hold dolphin shape. You can work on baby crow, which we did a couple times, but there's still a few more moments to try that again. Regular crow or anything else that's kind of on your mind. Obviously, whatever's your thing. Or if you want to add a little bit, we can play a little bit with Pincha Mayurasana, which is forearm stand. So if you're near a wall, or maybe you don't need it, you know this pose really well, obviously jump right into it. You're at home, you can do whatever you want. You can always do whatever you want, but of course at home, it's your time, your space. So Pincha Mayurasana is forearm stand, so on the forearms, legs in the sky. Traditionally, your arms are in this L shape, so you're making big, like Mickey Mouse hands with your hands, and then L's with your thumb and forefinger facing each other. And so you're coming into that forearm plank to start walking feet in into dolphin. I often will take a prayer version because I find that I have a little bit more shoulder mobility. So you notice when your hands are like this, you can't really draw the shoulders as much. However, with this version, you're balancing on your pinky. So that's just a little bit more challenging to balance, but I find a little bit more access on the shoulders. So you'll notice if you haven't played much with it, you can test that out. So we're starting, and I'll start with the variation that I use. To come into dolphin, you can start in forearm plank to just really get the integrity of the core, so really drawing the belly in towards the spine. Just notice everything strong, everything lighting up. So think of the shoulders stacking over the elbows, that's what it is. And think of the backs of the legs really getting fired, lifting tall, the low belly in towards the spine. So even when we're working on these arm balances and your legs aren't supporting you, The legs are just as strong because they're easier to lift when you're really engaging them. So now walk the feet in towards the hands, hips are reaching towards the sky. So here you are, dolphin pose. This is super hard, dolphin. So stay right here if you want to. I don't know why you want to, but this is plenty of work. Lots of stuff in the hamstrings happening, lots of core work. If you want a little bit more, you can lift a leg, come up onto the tippy toe. So just practice shifting the weight. You can come up onto the other side. This is my harder side, left toes down. If you want to take some kicks, lift that left leg, bend through the right, and just see if you can lift. So just think of the weight shifting. They can be tiny. I usually take about 3, then rest to reconnect. And then do the other side. Right leg lift, bend through the leg, reach. 2, 3, press into the mat. So just try that a few more times. If you want to work on kicking up really confidently, you can line up against the wall. So find your arms by lifting, by coming to a seat. Your arms will be where your feet are. Bring your palms down and make an L shape. And just rock forward, pressing the floor away or pressing the wall away. So just messing around for a few moments just like that. Again, plenty of work right here in dolphin. Holding, pressing, breathing. And of course, doing all that forearm stand work doesn't mean you're actually lifting into forearm stand necessarily. It's just time to shift the weight to kind of practice that experience of feeling the weight, feeling the trust of your body into the other side of your body, from your legs into your arms. Most of the time, my legs don't really even connect in forearm stand. It takes a few little efforts for that to even happen, and it's usually, mostly a second. So just a few moments to do that, and then as you're ready, we'll meet back in child's pose, just to connect with the breath again. And lifting all the way up, coming back to plank to ring it out, lower through your chaturanga, inhale the chest through, exhale hips high, downward facing. Breathe in, breathe out. Next, inhale, lift the heels, come forward, step or jump. Inhale, lift up halfway, exhale, come down to your seat. And take your right knee, stack it on top of your left. And we're taking Urdhva arms, so draw the arms out wide and lift the left arm up towards the sky. So I'll show you my back side so you can see this. Left arm reaches up, left hand into the middle part of your back, right hand reaches towards your left fingertips. So if they don't touch, grab your shirt. If this is just absolutely not working, then just take your left arm high, reach it down toward the middle of your back. The right hand reaches towards your left elbow and help it over. So whichever variation works for you. If you have that bind or whatever arm variation you have, sit tall, lift up on the sit bones. Decide if you want to stay right here, or you could draw the chest down. So sink the chest into the thighs, get into the hips. Give your legs some love. One more inhale. And lift back up. Unwind the arms, shake it out. Keep your left leg in and just come onto the flat part of the right foot. Lift up tall, twist over the right thigh. So right fingertips come behind you. Take your left forearm outside of the right thigh. Sit tall, rotate the chest, look over the right shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. Exhale, unwind forward. And pivot to the other side, draw the chest back down. Lift up tall, undo the legs. Come back into that reverse tabletop we took a few times today. Press into the palms, lift tall, draw the chest back. And this time, draw the seat down. So no more of those swing throughs. Find a forward fold. So I love butterfly legs. It's a hip opener. A little bit at the same time, sit tall, draw the chest forward. Maybe reach the fingertips long and round down. If your chest isn't really draping down, you can absolutely sit tall and just angle forward. You'll feel the low back start to open, the hips start to open. It doesn't have to be a super deep fold. One more full breath in. Exhale, lift up tall. And we'll do the other side. So I believe, which leg's on top? I think it's left leg on top. If this doesn't feel right to you at home, if you feel like you've done this before, so switch legs. This is the challenge with no students around me. I'm not sure. So left leg on top of right. So stack the knees. You can bring the feet in towards the seat. Take the arms out wide. And left arm, this is backwards. Right leg on top, yep. Right leg on top. Here we go. Take the arms out wide. Lift the right arm up. Right hand comes down to the middle part of your shirt. I'll spin around again. Left hand comes to your right fingertips. Think of the head reaching in towards the arm. Again, if this doesn't work with the hands, you can always take shirts, you can grab that. If it's not doing anything, if it doesn't feel good, lift the right arm up, reach it down to the middle part of your back. Left arm reaches up towards the right and help it over. You don't have to force anything, it's yoga. So lift tall, open through the chest. You can stay here or give your legs a little pressure by drawing the chest down towards the thighs. And just letting yourself go. Inhale, lift up tall. Unwind the arms, shake it out. And find that other twist. I have now discovered that I was wrong. I have done this side. So hopefully you figured that out. If you didn't, you can figure it out with me now. So left leg on top of right. Lift tall, right forearm outside of left thigh. Lift up through the chest, revolve the chest open, twist from the belly button, look over the left shoulder, breathe in, breathe out. One more inhale. Exhale, unwind completely, draw the head down, lift up, unwind the legs, shake them out. And we're coming down to our backs to just close out our practice. So we did all of our twisting seated just now, but if you want another round of supine twist, please take it. If you're ready for your closing postures, take happy baby, shoulder stand, whatever it is that allows you to release, to rest. So you're all at home, you have hopefully plenty of time, plenty of space to add in anything that feels good. I do not want to rush you, so please add, please stay as long as you can. If you're ready for your Shavasana, take it in your own time. And relax the legs long or any resting position, really. You can take a child's pose, or you can take a seated meditation. And take up as much space as you need to. Take as many movements as you need to get here. Once you're here, unhinge the jaw, relax the face, just smooth it all out, smooth out the breath. Notice if there's anything you're holding on to, just let it go. All of the work is done. Full release, Shavasana. So hopefully you're all still in your Shavasana at home. I just want to sign off so that you have plenty of time to continue your closing pieces of your practice. So please stay right where you are. I hope you all have a lovely day. Namaste. Namaste.